I just watched them drag something out that was probably a dead piece of larvae or something. It's over there. Anyway, I put this is the honey that I put in this bucket for them. It's not a food safe bucket because the bees don't care. I have a food safe bucket that I use for the honey that I keep. I just kind of wanted to see how quick it would fill up. So I thought I'd stand here for 5 minutes or so. So that's what this video is going to be. I already got a bumblebee. A lot of activity. Second bumblebee. Well, they came up quick. I got a video where I had 60, I counted at least 60 bumblebees. They've been pretty regular visitors to the stuff I got sitting out. Letting everybody rob and clean it up. They keep buzzing right by me. Just trying to sit still. I don't have my veil on or anything. Oh, I can see a third bumblebee. Ooh, well, that one came close to my face. There's a fourth bumblebee. Oh, that is one black girl right there. Dark. Can't see my screen. Make sure I was focused. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 bumblebees. I really thought that the robbing, there'd be a whole lot more bees on this by now. I thought that it would kind of look like that right there. I mean, they're checking me out, flying around me, but bees have a job to do, and you know, when there's plenty of honey, they really don't care. You go up to a hive that doesn't have a lot of honey in it, they kind of close the border down. As somebody told me this yesterday, we got to talking. This guy that does a lot of honey production. He's got probably thousands of hives. I don't know how, hundreds. Anyway, You know, when bees, they each know their own hive, and when there's plenty of honey, lots of it, any one of the bees, any other bee can come in. It's no big deal. But when they start getting low on honey, they'll get real protective, and they'll put guard bees up. This hive right here and something else was real aggressive. The first night we went to pull, I pulled 2 hives from this abandoned house, and I do them at night, so it's real hard to film anything. The first hive went pretty good. It was inside. The second hive, we went over, and the bee vac that I'm using, everything bee vac, we had taken the tip off of it, and we're using just the open hose, and it had a whistling noise, and we didn't think about it. We vacuumed up some, and I realized they were running, so we stopped and dumped the bees out and left, because I hadn't cut any comb out yet. And we just covered it up and left it alone and went back the next night. The next night, Gabby was running the vac the first night. The second night I got there and I started running the vac for a few minutes, and that noise was bothering me, the whistling. So I put the tip back on it, and it wasn't whistling. The bees were not aggressive. So we're thinking that the sound, that whistling sound, caused the bees to be really aggressive, because they were. Gabby had wore some thin pants, and they were a little tight in a few spots. I mean, they weren't like stretched tight, but they were snug fitting and thin. And she got 6 or 8 pops on her legs within just 5, 7, 10 minutes. And then her hands, the gloves, were just eat up with stingers. I mean, there were 5, 10 stingers in each glove at least. You know, just plenty. So then the second night they weren't nearly as aggressive. So we're thinking that it was the whistling sound. You know, people get popped by honeybees when they cut grass around it or weed eat or something around it, and I'm guessing it's the sound, because generally they're just not super aggressive. Even when I'm doing cutouts, they're just not super aggressive. All right, well, I thought this was going to just have hundreds of bees on it in just a matter of minutes, and it's turning out not to do that. And if you stuck with me for this full 8+ minutes of me yakking, look, they're pulling trash out. See, pulling a piece of insulation out. That's to me a good sign. That means they're working. They're cleaning it up. That's a piece of insulation that she brought out. Dead bee right there. The rubber bands that I use to band up the comb to the frames, within a couple days it'll be sitting here. They chew it off and bring it out. They don't want it in there. I haven't looked to see if I've got a queen, so I don't know. I know I got a lot of bees around it. They're wanting to go in up there. This has got 1 frame in it. This has got 9 frames in it. That had a frame slammed full of bees. That's got a frame in it. That's got old frames in it, old comb, that was froze. It was cleaned up and froze. I left it out and let bees clean it, and then it was frozen. And put it in there, and then that's a queen excluder on the bottom, so the queen can't get out. Since I put them in so early, I didn't leave them the full 48 hours. Not sure what she's getting off of there, but anyway, and that's a bigger one. Bumblebees. Yeah, I did. I expected a lot more. Ooh, got one hit my elbow. There's another bumblebee right there. Alright, 10 minutes of me yakking. Hippie, y'all have a great day. Hippie out.